like, I am fascinated by this. Another person said, oh, Gainesville is so radio, TV'd, movied out. Like, there's a mentality, like an invisible mindset meme that can go around a belief system. And people operate by a belief system. Like everyone, it's sort of like being in a cult. Or it can happen in any community. Even in big cities, there are groups of people who might believe wholeheartedly in something that may or may not be true, depending on which path you wind up on or what you decide to do with your life, or, you know, if you have the choice. So I totally get that, you know. Wherever you wind up, you could be operating by someone else's ideology, zeitgeist. These are all words that fit, you know, the meme idea. It's meme-ish. And a zeitgeist or a milieu, these would be beliefs of a certain time period. We don't want to do we don't want to go down the middle today. So that's, I was told not to go down the middle. Someone was on the swings, you know, kind of pumping it. There's swings down the middle of that complex. And it was a little over the top, so go back. So anyway, entire large, you know, neighborhoods, communities, what have you, could be operating by a specific belief system. And, you know, their belief system may or may not be based in facts about life, or it's hard to explain. They could, you know, people experience different things, and, you know, I knew my reality didn't have to be shifted. It was shifted. It was forced to be shifted. I was a normal person leading a normal life, experienced something totally weird, but I had to learn that the people who played along with my attacks believed in something very deeply, and they're wrong, and I'm right. That's it. This is supposed to be, she's a bad. So, like, what I'm told is this person actually thinks that I was supposed to come over to this corner. I can go now? I wouldn't know that. This is a different situation, you know. But anyway, I mean, I talk a lot about what started in 2011. It was really bad. So we will keep going around in circles until people stop trying to control me around the streets. And that's a big population, ladies and gentlemen. Because people are also being taught something that's wrong. This is different activity than what I experienced before, but someone came in to say, we will show you what's going on now, and people are believing in something so bad that it's disturbing. It would be like the communist side of the Chinese government or Russian government taking over, thinking they can take over people on the streets, swarming, creating a net around people. That's what she'll say. And a lot of these people have nice jobs. I can see where some people are sick and tired, you know, being at the bottom of the pile, per se, you know, because the world works a certain way. Totally get that. But there are people who have good jobs who are participating in this mindset with the term. Anyway, that's what I'm told. We'll go this way. My Bluetooth here, which tells me, you know, the best course of action and the best way to walk. I saw someone on from a Starbucks situation was awarded a lot of money for a burned coffee. It's just like an old McDonald's story, like awarded a lot of money for a burned coffee situation. And it's funny because when I was working at Starbucks, these were the swing hard folks here. When I was working at Starbucks, I wound up burned on the job by some sort of weird, I guess it was an accident. And they had changed the rules, so they didn't even want to report it. There was a usual process or procedure. You fill out a certain thing to say that this happened on the job, blah, blah, blah. I have old pictures of it and everything, so it's pretty serious. And I just had to live with it. I didn't know I could have sued Starbucks. Of course, back then I might not have been able to. Schultz was still the, Schultz or Schultz, was still the person. They changed, like, you know, now we're on to like CEO number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for Starbucks, number 3. So anyway, I didn't know how you got representation. I've actually called law firms regarding other issues, just to see, like my mom having a fistula that was totally unnecessary. She didn't wind up in dialysis and this, that, and the other. And no one seems to be able to, that seemed like a basic thing. I was kind of curious because she had to live for like 5 years with this thing in her arm, you know, and having no dialysis. But anyway, in my case, there are so many potential cases. I have no idea how you get representation. And because I sound a certain way or seem a certain way, I don't know how you prove it other than I had to write a book, Duplicity and Duress. You know, the pen is mightier than the sword. So that guy thought I was coming through here, that's what I'm told. Mr. Aviator glasses. So like this person's basically normal, other than wearing a houndstooth shirt, so sweater. But that's, you know, could be she just decided to wear it, or she thought she just decided. Are your thoughts your own thoughts, or are they given somehow? It could be for good or for bad. What is that? Which way, Jen? Go straight? You wanted me to turn? Which way, Jen? Left or right? Or straight? Then make it right. So, sometimes that's a really peaceful plaza, at least at night. Sometimes it smells like gas. Yeah, often it smells like gas at Shake Shack. That's the SS White building, erected 1867. We just got 1867 or 1876. There's some sort of poster thing with a golden mask, you know, melting, and it's 1876, I think. I'll check again. But the golden mask, it's like for a play or what have you. We'll have to see it again, but maybe I'll do a short of it if I can find it later. I think it's on Walnut or Chestnut. Anyway, interesting, because 1876 would be 100 years after the Constitution was ratified in 1776, which is why basketball is called the 76ers.